477.
My name is Braden. I work with Deborah at NACL, collecting donate clothes. I love being able to help and have a job and be part of the community.
The NACL Clothing Drop program is now accepting donations of gently used clothing and housewares in many locations throughout Nanaimo. Your contributions provide employment opportunities as well as funding for creative programs for people with developmental disabilities in your community. We have bins at the following locations: 4224 Jingle Pot Road, 6510 Portsmouth Road, the Nanaimo Theatre Group, the Child Development Center, and at 96 Cavan Street.
Hi, my name's Travis. I'm in the Owens, and you're listening to 101.7 FM CHLY in Nanaimo. This is where good music lives.
Hi, this is Jenny Gosen.
And Pam Edgar.
And we're inviting you to listen to Living for the Health of It.
Tuesdays from 2 till 4.
On CHLY Radio.
101.7 FM. Doing the best you can with what you've got from where you are, and you are listening to Living for the Health of It on 101.7 FM from Nanaimo, BC, CHLY Radio Malaspina. I'm your host for the next 2 hours, Pam Edgar. I'll be presenting information, opinions, ideas, testimonials, and perspectives from many different resources in our community and beyond. I ask that you become a strong self-manager, active in your healthcare because I care, and because I care, I'm asking you to do your own research and evaluation. Then take your decision to your healthcare professionals for their input before you try anything new that you may have heard here or read in a newspaper or a magazine or seen on TV. Self-management is exactly that. Managing self, doing the best you can with what you got from where you are. And you are listening to Living for the Health of It on CHLY. Are you ready? Let's get living for the health of it.
Okay, because it is time now. And it's the last Tuesday of September. We're rolling into October real fast. One of the things that was supposed to start on September 26th, which would have been, yesterday? Has been postponed until October 17th. That's the Chronic Disease Self-Management Program that's designed specifically for people living with cancer, surviving, and wanting to learn the tools to thrive living with cancer. This workshop will happen at the Vancouver Island Regional Library, north end of Nanaimo, at 6250 Hammond Bay Road from 1 until 3:30. It's 6 consecutive Saturdays. There's no charge to participate, but the value of the experience can be amazing. The only requirement is that you pre-register by calling 1-866-902-3767. Go to the website, www.selfmanagementbc.ca. Check out the rest of the workshops that are being offered by the University of Victoria Institute on Aging and Long Life Health. Because, man, if we're here, you best get the best you can out of it. Because if not, you're going to be grumpy. Just saying. Tim Harrison is at the Vault this Thursday, September 29th, starting at 9 p.m. with a trumpet and a bass. Amelia Thomas on trumpet, David Baird on bass. Starting again at 9 o'clock, you must call to reserve a spot because it's limited seating, 778-441-9250, or drop by and say, you'd like a spot. Also coming up this Friday, Songs for Syria, from 7 until 9 at the Christ Community Church, 2221 Bowen Road. Admission is by generous donation. There will be all kinds of ways to help father and his 3 daughters moving to Canada from Syria. Tara Zetto is performing Tongue and Groove, Mama's Kitchen, Joan Wallace and Barry Hall, and Sue Averill. So go out, enjoy some music, do something way cool for some folks coming new to our community. Glenn Foster is releasing his CD on October 1st. You don't know where yet, but, it will be released. And now I get to take a breath and say hi to Todd Butler.
Hi.
There he is.
Hello.
Hello.
Radio Land.
You've heard Todd Butler on CHLY before, folks, but we got a little bit of a different conversation. Yeah, been a while.
That was a different Todd Butler.
There was a different gentleman there before.
Yeah.
You've had some experience.
I have, yeah. Things have been interesting the last 13 months.
Is that how condensed that is?
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Well, August 25th, I took my last drink, And August 26th, I collapsed with catastrophic liver and kidney failure, rushed to the hospital. Look on the doctor's face told me that he wasn't sure I was going to make it. I was bleeding internally. They banded my esophagus and patched up my stomach and gave me 50-50 to live. I lived with that for about a week, and then they kind of put it more to 60-40. And there was months of that. And, a relapse into St. Joe's in Comox when I came back out.
Yeah.
Went to the transplant clinic in Vancouver, got on the transplant list, had every single inoculation you could. I mean, you can fry an egg on my bum. I'm so clean right now. And now I'm 13 months later, and I just came back from my assessment in Vancouver, and my numbers haven't really improved much. A little bit, so that's good because they haven't slid.
Yes.
And I'm still a candidate for a transplant, but only if things get worse or I decide that I can't live with whatever liver function I have, which I think I can because I feel pretty good.
You're doing okay?
Spry and chipper.
You seem to be.
Holy
Fair
moly,
bit of
let me
energy.
tell you.
So the man who had the career that we knew on CBC.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He's pretty much buried out back.
he's retired.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I tried to take the good stuff. I had to dump a lot of baggage. I was doing a lot of work I wasn't enjoying, you know, corporations and a lot of deadlines, a lot of time stress. And, you know, I'm 54 now. I have a grandson, and I just don't want to be stressed out anymore. And so I'm choosing activities that are fun, that are productive, and I'm working for the universe instead of for my own ego as much as I can.
Changes your perspective.
It
doesn't
certainly does, yeah.
Yep. Talk about clarity. Things come into focus.
Unbelievable. I mean, I've been eating blueberries every day, and ladies and gentlemen, blueberries will save your life.
Yes.
Blueberries, celery, kale, spinach, apples, any fruit. Fruit has a bad rap. Eat fruit. And as far as this, I can only digest fruit in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Nonsense. Eat fruit all the time. Fruit is really good for you. And leafy green vegetables.
Yes.
Fried food, yuck. Processed food, stay away from it. It's poison.
Well, and it's part of our way of life.
It is. It is.
It's unfortunate that it is so easily available, readily available, cost effective for some people.
The universal excuse right there. But the truth is, you can cut up celery and carrots and cucumbers and put them in a bag with a little balsamic or just raw, and take those and have those for lunch. I guarantee you, I mean, I've never tasted vegetables the way I taste them now. Like every bite is a joyful communion with energy that's in food.
Well, and it's a bit of a change of the way you look at, again, what's on your plate and the benefit that your body is receiving.
Yeah, and then I have some Haagen-Dazs and
You gotta
and spin off like a balloon,
Yes, a little bit of sugar can get you a long way now, can't it?
It can, yeah.
Because now you've reduced your sugar intake a huge amount.
I have, indeed.
Yeah. So you're also working on a new album. Is it completely complete?
Well, yeah, it's funny. I didn't play guitar or write anything for 6 months. I was really concerned that I would never be able to, simply because I've always had notes in my head, running over solos and arpeggios and all this stuff. And I was having a hard time telling when I sang a scale in my head whether I was ascending or descending, or the note that was next, was it higher or lower than the one before? I mean, this seems pretty basic, but I couldn't figure it out. And I just thought, I've lost my groove. And then I picked the guitar up and hit an A9 chord and just went, wow. That sounds beautiful. And I started slow, and now I'm smoking. I'm just,
awesome.
I'm writing. I had 10 songs for the CD. Now I have 20. I have to figure out what to do.
That's a lovely choice to have to make, though, isn't it?
Yeah, they seem to be flowing out of somewhere into me. And not that makes me special or different or anything. I think it's everyone has that capacity. You just have to open your heart. You have to open up to the possibilities that are out there.
Well, and sometimes not argue your way out of it.
Simply acknowledging it's possible will change your life. Certainly worked for me anyway.
That's a good thing. I got one that I can play that's, I'd mentioned before we had a request from Live at the Lighthouse, Saskatchewan.
Oh, yeah, that old guy.
Yeah, the other guy. So let's give him a little radio time, and then we'll give the rest of the show to you.
Oh, yeah, royalties, eh? You guys pay so cash.
The attitude is right there. Here's a little bit of the other Todd Butler from Live at the Lighthouse, and it's Saskatchewan. We'll be back with this Todd Butler in about 5 minutes.
This next song is, I love the English language, and if you're a songwriter, you probably have a rhyming dictionary and all that stuff, right? Do you have a rhyming dictionary? You should get a rhyming dictionary. They're pretty handy. And then never use it. Like, never use a rhyme you find in the rhyming dictionary, but it's a cool tool, especially if you're writing a kind of shopping list comedy tunes like I'm doing. And this song didn't come out of the rhyming dictionary because as I was setting out to write this tune for a show I was taping in Saskatoon, I was told by a comedian friend of mine unequivocally that nothing rhymes with Saskatchewan. So I considered that a personal challenge, and I wrote this song. It's not easy trying to rhyme Saskatchewan. Till this one day I was sitting scratching when I scratched and won, but folks, it wasn't cash I won, 'cause with this scratch and win, it was a cat you win. And this cat you won was in Saskatchewan. So the reason I'm doing this song is because you've probably written a tune where you thought, this is stupid. This is silly. Nobody's going to like this. This doesn't mean anything, It's not going to mean anything to anybody else. But I've made a career out of writing songs like that, ladies and gentlemen, and it's been extremely successful for me. So don't be shy. Say what you want. To hell with anybody else. So I drove from Saskatoon to South Wetaskiwin, wondering what weird scratch and win feature some cat you win. I don't even like cats. I was scratching my scratch and win for that fast cash you win, not some Sask cat you win. And it's no picnic trying to rhyme Saskatchewan. Saskatoon under new June moon. It's easy to rhyme if you know what you're doing. That June moon, it casts such a grin down on Saskatchewan. It's no cakewalk trying to rhyme Saskatchewan and craft a tune for Saskatoon, a crafty, sassy one. By now you must be thinking, hey Todd, what's that you on? What kind of scat you on? You can't rhyme Saskatchewan. Well, when I was young, I watched my sister catch a swan. This is the true part. My sis catch a swan near Estevan, Saskatchewan. If you're in Estevan, let your sis get you one, or she could sketch you one if she can't fetch you one. Now, you think that would be enough, really, wouldn't you? And I thought it was too, until I was tortured by this goddamn song for weeks. Wouldn't go away, and finally I got it. Why it was bothering me. Well, I met a man named Juan from Saskatchewan. He was a hairy man, rather Sasquatchian. He was a mouthy guy, they called him Sassy Juan. He was Ukrainian, he mined uranium. Sassy Juan, the Sasquatchian, Saskatchewanian. Saskatoon, then I could sleep. Saskatoon under a new June moon. It's easy to rhyme if you know what you're doing. That June moon, it casts such a grin down on Saskatchewan. Well, I'll admit this story is a sketchy one, and I have never been to South Wetaskiwin. And there are no cats to win on scratch and win in Saskatchewan, though you could catch a swan in Estevan, I suppose. So the next time you're sitting scratch and win, and you're dreaming of the day that you'll be cashing in, remember that you're living in Saskatchewan, so you've already won something. And it's no picnic trying to rhyme Saskatchewan. But at least I didn't have to rhyme Regina. Oh, yeah.
So leaving with a big laugh.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
A belly full of ha ha ha.
I like that song.
It's a great song.
It's a silly little... I laughed my head off writing that. I was just laying on the couch, just cackling away.
I would hope so. I would be concerned if you hadn't found a chuckle in that.
Yeah.
The chuckle that I hear, having seen you a number of times perform, and knowing a tiny bit of what you're going through and how the parodies might help you through some of the things that you're experiencing now.
Yeah, you know, I've sworn off parodies.
Good heavens.
I'm done with parodies.
So now all original.
All original.
Excellent.
I did it. I did parodies. Yeah. I put my heart and soul into writing parodies, and I don't want to write parodies anymore.
Nice.
And I don't have to. So
you have.
If you don't like it, then switch the channel.
The choices are.
That's
the
right.
choices are. Now, before we get into music, though, you have a fundraiser coming up, and I want you to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. At the Roystown Pub in Royston, Charlie and Judy, the new owners there, are putting a fundraiser on for me November 13, from 1 until 5, and it's by donation. I should have my new CD with me then. If not, I'll certainly have order forms for it. Be playing there with Mike Berman and a guy named Dave Lyons on bass, because Todd Sackerty's too busy. But Sackerty's my man. He'll be all over the record. And so the benefits from 1 till 5, and we're going to play probably a couple sets. And I'm going to ask some friends to come down, Doug Cox and Helen Austin and Mick Jagger, you know.
Oh, just a few of your
close personal.
Yeah.
Mick may not show.
May not?
I told him there's a senior's discount. But
Oh, did that go over well?
No.
No.
Not really.
No. You're not even there yet.
No,
You're only
he hit me with
54.
his cane.
Well, you know, I can understand that.
Yeah.
Whip you good, boy. So how about a piece of what you're working on, your originals?
I'd love to do a tune for you. This is probably going to open the CD. This is kind of sets a tone. City man, and the nature in him is denied. He's a master of emotional disguises. He's lost his path. He's lost his instinct for the wild. So he wanders the concrete and steel. There's a child inside who never got to play in the forest. Gotta keep your eyes firmly on the prize, boy. His busy life is like a song without a chorus, so he sings on and never arrives. When the coyote howls, can you feel it in your bones? It's a lonesome sound, like a soul without a home. Where the eagle flies like he owns the sky. The freedom he is leaves no room for thoughts of dying. He's a modern man, wired but completely disconnected from the wonder and beauty of the night sky. With an iron hand, he is the ruler of the towers and the best men his money can buy. When the coyote howls, can you feel it in your bones? It's a lonesome sound, like a soul without a home. Where the eagle flies like he owns the sky. The freedom he is leaves no room for thoughts of dying. Oh, leaves no room for thoughts of dying.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Nice. I can hear some lyrics that are just gonna ring out.
Yeah, it's. I'm really excited about this material. It just really feels good to play it, and when I'm singing, I just feel like I'm expressing something that I need to do.
That it's more truth now.
It's truly remarkable.
Lovely, lovely. I've always enjoyed your music. I've been some pieces I want to hear the music more than the lyrics, because you've hidden some beautiful melodies behind words to make us laugh.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I've done a number of instrumental CDs. One with Doug Cox that did very well, top 10 in Acoustic Guitar Magazine 2004. And I also put out a solo CD that I recorded in my studio called Hamburger Soup, which is all instrumental stuff.
Right.
And it's a lot of finger picking and all kinds of guitar styles and stuff. I love instrumental music. There may be one on this record. I don't know. I think that's another CD. I've got 3 or 4 in the works, so I just want to get this one done, and I'll start working on the next one.
Nice.
And
Nice.
You have to kill me to stop me. So.
Nicely put.
And if the big guy can't do it, then I don't know. You're not going to have much luck.
Yeah, when they spit you back, you think, okay, so yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. When you're given a second chance, or in some cases a third or a fourth, things get bigger, they get brighter, they get more in focus.
Well, yeah. Well, I understand you have some experience in that regard. And, I mean, you can't really explain it to people who haven't been there. I mean, I was told by people I love and trust for years that I was a problem drinker, that I was going to, something bad was going to happen. And I just went, yeah, right. I even did a conference for a hepatologist who is retiring in Calgary, liver specialist.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote a bunch of like a livers in a dangerous time and parodies like that for this guy, and making fun of cirrhosis and all this, ha ha ha, isn't that funny? And then 2 years later, I'm knocking on heaven's door, or hell, as
so
it
they
were.
can send you back. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're not ready for you yet.
Yeah, I don't really believe in hell. I think hell is earth, as humans create the ugliness in the universe, and God is love, and we need to connect with that. Without the pot, people. There's a couple guys out there going, wow, man, this guy's he's really hitting the mark. Wow, pass the chips.
And Todd actually got right on the microphone to say that clearly. Yeah. No misunderstanding that. It is making choices, though, and it is having that choice. We have the opportunity to take the positive or the negative. Pretty much everything's yes, no.
Yeah. I believe that a large part of my healing process and the success of it so far is that rather than try and deny the bad feelings I had or purge them, was to recognize them and to own them, to go in as far as I could into the darkness, and I not be shy of it. You have to go there. You have to feel that pain to transform it. And it, I didn't think I'd feel joy again for months. I was just so miserable. I even was taking this ugly, mood altering, make you feel better pills, which just made me want to throw up. And I did that for 2 weeks and went, this is more depressing than I felt before. And so that's done. But, face your fear and own it. Take its power and use it. But you can't get rid of the scars.
No.
But you can own them.
Yes.
And that's so important.
And wear them like badges of honor, actually.
Fear's the big killer. So
it really is. So when you're writing now, do you start with a lyric? Do you start with how's your writing process changed?
Yes, it has. It has. I still, sometimes the lyric comes first and sometimes the music. Lately, what's been happening, though, is I'll just start playing something and I'll start making sounds, not even words, just sounds and melodies. And then it just, suddenly I go, okay, this is about this. It's not like I decided this is about this. It's like, this is about this feeling. And then all I have to do is flesh it out. And I'm writing stuff that I really like first draft, which is almost unheard of for me.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I slave over songs and lyrics, and with one line I was just like nuts about. I can't, and now I'm just writing these things and going, it's time for a rewrite. No, I like it. I like it the way it is,
Wow.
So that's really, really cool. Taking a lot of old material too, and rehashing it, with putting my new experience into it, because there's always a nugget of something in these songs that, but the rest of the song is just, pedantic and horrid and ugly, thud and mud and all kinds of rhymes.
It had a different purpose.
Yeah. Well, it was a growing process, but now I'm able to take those ideas and just flesh them out. And this next tune I'm going to do for is one of those.
Okay.
That I had this idea. I was at the Heritage Park in Calgary, and I was doing a show for Remax and a nooner, like a luncheon. And I got there about 10 o'clock, and Heritage Park's an old western town they rebuilt, and there's also an old amusement park there. So there's a Ferris wheel and this and that. But it was totally empty, and it was in October. So the leaves are blowing, and it was kind of this Alberta wind, Chinookish wind, and it was so magical. And I thought, boy, this takes me right back to Klondike days as a kid, and tried to put that into a song, which I finally finished.
And it's called?
It's called I Love. And it goes like this. Late October morning, and the moonlight shivers on the ocean, and my heart is finally open to the voices of love. The day unfolds like a poem with words too beautiful to hold for long, like the petals of a rose kissed by lips of frost. Last night the stars were brighter than I'd ever seen before, like heaven's door had opened to welcome the broken and the lonesome and the lost. And my eyes are open to the heart that's broken by the words not spoken. I love. You were clutching at the Ferris wheel like there was no tomorrow, the smell of onions in your hair, sorrow of the clown as the crowds went home. Now the leaves blow down the empty midway, and the laughter fades, and a single blade of life breaks through the concrete promenade and welcomes the snow. And my eyes are open to the heart that's broken by the words not spoken. I love. There's a fog over the human race. We can't see the hand of God right in front of our face. The light of a billion years shines on this sacred place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one.
You should.
I've got that storyboarded out for a video too. It's all ready to go. So
You have a lot of plans.
You know anybody that's got an old Ferris wheel?
An old Ferris wheel, one that they're not using on a regular basis?
Yeah.
Not offhand.
Even if they're using it.
That maybe they'd loan it to you for a while?
Well, I was just thinking maybe I could just just go over and take some shots.
Just some shots of, So if you
I
got
tried
a
to get
Ferris
the
wheel-
PNE involved, but they want rental fees and this and that and insurance and all this stuff. And I said, God, I'm just a small-time guy here,
Probably find you a couple of people with black outfits who wouldn't mind crawling in at night.
Well, we have a drone cam, too,
Okay,
so we'll just fly it over the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting a little model maybe and using that and
Yes.
doing some miniature.
That's a good
I just
idea.
need the shot, of the Ferris wheel.
I might have a Fisher Price one.
Yeah, there's no product endorsements in this CD whatsoever.
Okay, and that wouldn't be on
Kale.
There we go.
Sponsored by kale.
Kale.
Which is not a great vegetable.
It's not, is it? It's bitter, but
steam it up and put a lot of butter and
a little bit of nutmeg.
Yeah.
A little bit of
Jack Daniels on it.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
So no, no. My hand went right in the air. I was pointing my finger at Todd Butler.
Don't get me started about drinking.
No, we don't want to that at all.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to be doing it anytime soon. I guarantee that.
So part of the industry that is music supports that specific activity in a lot of ways.
Oh, yes, indeed it does. I mean, it's a social thing and, getting, shit-faced, if I may, and going, can I say that?
Yeah, you did. I have no beeping button, so we're good. Yep.
I could say anything. And evil
within
Todd,
reason.
Evil Todd.
Come on.
No, I wouldn't do that. What was I talking about, though?
The evils of drink.
Oh, yeah.
Along with the music industry.
Yeah, it's there. And, the comedy world, too. And especially the green room and the whole, let's go out and drink and party. And, there's more to it than just alcohol, as you know. And the potholes out there are extremely deep and hard to get out of. Best to avoid them altogether.
Please and thank you.
I would encourage anyone that's listening right now, if you think you have a drinking problem or a drug problem, then you do. And you should tell somebody you love, that or someone that loves you. Just tell somebody, because that's the way to start.
Yep.
You have to admit it. You have to tell somebody.
You have to own it.
And no one's going to fix you.
No
rehab's going to fix you. You have to fix yourself, and it's totally possible. The universe loves you, wants you to heal, and wants you to be happy. Mm-hmm. And this drug has just gotten inside you like some kind of insidious little demon worm, and you just need to take it out, squash it, and stick it in the corner and talk to it every day until it doesn't have any power.
That's exactly it. Thank you.
That's what's working for me.
Yeah. And it is recognizing it, facing it, and having that conversation with it.
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the essence of recovery, as far as I'm concerned, is recognizing it and taking responsibility.
The workshops that you heard me talk about at the very beginning, one of the things that we talk about is we can't change any behavior till we recognize and accept the behavior that we have.
Indeed.
No matter what it is. Now that this has become the new mantra of Todd Butler, do you notice that in everything it actually kind of...
It permeates every part of my life now. Every single part of it. I'm feeling really connected to people, and even people that I didn't like. I mean, I've had people supporting me through donations because I'm unable to work, and I got donations from guys from my hometown that used to want to beat me up. I mean, they hated me, I thought. And I've been getting, the compassion, that's the key word, is so out there. Everyone wants to feel it. Everyone has it inside them. And maybe they're a little embarrassed to show it or whatever, but God, people, get out, just show a stranger some compassion and see what it does for you and for them.
It's like a hug. You give some, you get some back.
Indeed.
It just is.
And do it without any expectation of reward.
Yes.
Just do it because it's the right thing to do, and that's the reward, The rewards you'll be flooded.
We get so caught up in what else is going on, and I think a lot of the topics that we hear out there are as a distraction technique for us to stop paying attention to what's right, what matters, what makes a difference.
Indeed.
That's my soapbox, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, that's right. I agree. You got room on that soapbox?
I do.
Yeah.
I like it when people bring their palettes and we'll just add to it and make it bigger and bigger and bigger. So part of the
world is changing. Get on board, or you're going to be left behind, ladies and gentlemen.
You've heard the arc with the animals 2x2. Okay, so
yeah,
that kind of thing, right? And it is time for change, and it's people like yourself
highly
who are
plausible, by the way, that whole arc thing.
You don't think that's because what would the lion eat?
How do you eat? There's too many animals. You can't get them all on a boat. I mean, they have to be as big as New Jersey.
Okay, there's that.
I don't even know how big New Jersey is. I have no idea.
Roughly the size of the ark, I'm guessing. Using humor, being able to make light of where the darkness is a gift and a skill.
Oh yeah, well, when I first collapsed, my buddy from Banff, Swanee, called and said, "You kidney? You're sick? Kidney?"
What?
I went, "No, my liver." No, your kidney.
Or both?
A very funny guy. I like to take just a second to thank a woman who came to me and helped me through the darkest time of my life. Her name is Lauren McKellar. She's a dear woman. I think she's got an angel that's been guiding her or something. Gave up everything she had to look after me, and it was no easy task. And I'll love her forever for that.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Can I do another song?
You most certainly may, as long as you tell me what it's called before you play it.
This song is brand new.
How brand new is brand new?
2 days.
2 days. Excellent.
Normally I would never play something that's 2 days old thinking, oh boy, am I going to embarrass myself when I look at this in a week and go, this is crap. But I really like this tune, and I think it fits with the theme of the record. And this is a song that I woke up and started playing this riff. It's a dad-gad tuning, and I thought, that's cool. And then the lyric came to me, and I wrote it down exactly as I'm about to sing it. No changes. It goes like this. It's called A Dream of Love. Seems to be a theme running through my music now. I had a nightmare I could not escape. I could not listen 'cause I was not awake. I faced the demon and I took away its name. I took its power and I was free again. I'm still dreaming, but now I dream a dream of love. Fear is the demon that beat my spirit down. I held a bottle and I thought that I would drown. I had created a monster in the dark. Well, I went to battle. I put a stake right through its heart. Now it can't touch me, 'cause I dream a dream of love. So rise up, it's time to rise and shine. Life's a dream and your dream is alive. Rise up, the power of your mind will make your dream come true and give you back your life. Well, it sounds so simple. Why did it take so long? If it was easy, all your fear would soon be gone. Well, if you surrender and you open up your heart, well, love will find you and you'll never be apart. So keep on dreaming, but dream a dream of love. Yeah, that demon screaming, 'cause now you dream a dream of love. So rise up, time to rise and shine. Life's a dream and your dream is alive. Rise up, the power of your mind will make your dream come true and give you back your life. Well, we'll make your dream come true and give you back your life. Take back your life. I'm still dreaming, dreaming a dream of love.
Man.
Woo!
Lovely.
Thank you.
Now that sounds like that's been in your pocket for a while.
That puppy, well, it was somewhere, and it just came out a couple days ago. At about 7:30 in the morning, I'm having my tea and fresh ginger. And fresh squeezed lemon and honey, raw honey. I drink that every morning.
Mm-hmm.
It activates the organs, gets them going,
Yes.
pumps them up. And, it just came to me, and there it was.
So you have the 13th of November to have your CD ready, or as close to it as you at least a set list that goes with it.
Oh, yeah, we're good to go. I mean, Saturday can practically play half asleep.
Yes, well,
he's one
there's
of those
that.
guys that just annoys every other musician he meets because he's so good. And Mike Berman, the drummer, I've known for years and years. I met him back in Banff in the 80s. And Berman's a great player, and so Berman and I've got the thing going on, and Saturday,
He'll just
whatever he plays will
Yeah.
be good, So I'm not worried about that.
So what gets you out of bed in the morning?
Usually I have to go to the bathroom.
I see. I was gonna say, but I didn't. So open
I
door.
start the day with, and this is going to sound weird to anybody who knows me, but I start the day with, I thank you, God, for my life. I will work for you today. That's how I start my day every morning. And I say it out loud. If you want to talk to angels and get the help of the powers that are out there, you got to talk to them out loud, because they got a lot going on. There's a big, full dance card for these beings, and they can't tell when you're thinking something, whether it's it's jumbled, right? So speak it. loud and yell it. I mean, the neighbors think I'm nuts because I'm, in my trailer. I live in a fifth wheel, and poor, broke, single, and happier than I've ever been in my entire life. And I have a hernia too.
And it's keeping you company at night, is it?
Oh yeah,
excellent.
Yeah, I call him Henry.
Henry the hernia. Oh, of course, lovely. A little bit of okay.
Don't get a hernia, people.
No,
never. Don't even think about it.
No, it's not something you want.
No, you don't.
No. Because on top of the other issues, not so much.
So what gets me up in the morning?
Yeah.
I've been rising quite early. I've been getting not like more than 5 or 6 hours sleep at night, and I love it. I can't sleep at night. So I lay there. I'm not feeling insomnia. I'm not like getting more uptight by the minute. I get more relaxed, and I'm writing lyrics and stuff, and things are going through my head, and I just let it happen. And then when the sun starts peeking up,
yes,
I wake up and I get up. If I see the sun, even just a glow, then I'll get up. And so 6 a.m. is pretty common for me. And I thank the angel of the sun.
Yes.
For shining. Sunlight has more than just vitamin D. It's got so much good
positive
stuff
energy.
In it. Yeah, and so I get as much sun as I possibly can. And I mean, I feel really fortunate that I'm in a situation where I can actually do this stuff because, most people have to work, and I think getting cirrhosis and collapsing was probably the best thing that's ever happened to me, if that makes any sense, because except for, this one time, that's nobody's business. That's mine. That was way more fun
than what this is, right? Yeah. So you've got something to look
forward
to.
I was just in
more
a
fun
there for a moment.
Okay, I'll let you sit with that thought. Okay.
Yeah, but it really has changed everything for me. So I'm really happy.
It is again finding the silver lining.
Indeed. Well, there's two ways to look at everything, right? You can either be
yep.
like, yeah, I'm sick, I'm going to make the most of it, or, I'm worthless, I'm bummed out, I'm sick, I'm going to die. Like, we're all going to die, right? I'm not even afraid of death now. Like, I'm not afraid of anything. I used to be afraid of bees and wasps and stuff. Like, they'd land on me and I'd get skittish and freak out. They land on me now and I just look at them. Just, go ahead,
how are
bite
you?
me. I don't care. Like, I really don't. Like, pain I'm impervious. Like, it hurts.
Oh, there's a difference now, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You think you're in pain. It's like, oh, I'm in pain. My car, my insurance is it's too much. And it's like, shut up. Shut up. Just don't even.
Perspective.
We could all use a little more perspective.
Some clarity as well as,
So you got time for one more song?
We do, most definitely. Because I have no choice but to end our segment with Home from Idle Canadian.
With what?
Home from Idle Canadian.
Oh, is that what you want me to play?
No, well,
you're going to play it. Oh, so I can play another song.
You can play another song because we have that one recorded.
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you.
That's the song.
Because I really like that song. That's been such a good song for me. This particular tune is a song of hope. It goes. Too many poor fortune tellers, too many liars with truth for sale, too many charlatans walking on water. He got religion, now he's giving them hell. We're all walking through this world half blind. Everyone's waiting for a heavenly sign. We should love in the meantime. So many roads that must be taken. So many ways they can set you free. Who's gonna care when your heart is breaking? You'll need a hero. How about me? Everything you fear is in your mind. Don't be afraid to let your soul shine and to love in the meantime. So whether you're staying or you're leaving, there is one thing you can believe in. I love you in the meantime. I love you in the meantime. Love in the meantime. Hey, thanks for having me on your show.
So glad you could come in.
My pleasure. Blessings to everyone out there.
From Idle Canadian, here's Todd Butler's Home. Thank you again so much.
I was standing at a truck stop just outside of home, heading eastward toward the prairies. They were calling me back home. I had 7 good years in Vancouver. I gave it all that I could give. A city rat race may be a lifestyle, it just ain't my way to live. It's just a feeling, it's like a rainbow. Try to touch it and it's gone. There are storm clouds on the horizon. There is shelter on the farm. And when the freeways turn into back roads, I had tears in my eye. There ain't nothing like thunder rolling off a prairie sky. I made good time through to Kamloops. I was heading for the Rogers Pass. Stopped for coffee in Sorrento. Soon the miles were rolling past. The light was fading when I hit Canmore. I can't believe how it has grown. When I saw the lights at Red Deer, I knew I was almost home. It's just a feeling, it's like a rainbow. Try to touch it and it's gone. There are storm clouds on the horizon, but there is shelter
shelter on the farm. And when the freeways turn into back roads, I had tears in my eye. There ain't nothing like thunder rolling off a prairie sky. So I wonder as I sit here just how it is it came to be that I find myself back on the west coast staring out across the sea. So I'll always be a farm boy. Well, I guess that I have grown. I have found a new belonging. The island calls me home. It's just a feeling, it's like a rainbow. Try to touch it and it's gone. There are storm clouds on the horizon. Now I know where I belong. 'Cause when I saw her, Vancouver Island, I had tears in my eyes. There ain't nothing like the ocean rolling up to meet the sky. When I saw her, Vancouver Island, I had tears in my eyes. There ain't nothing like the ocean rolling up to meet the sky.